forgot my microphone. Fuck. IMVU. Whatever. You're just gonna have to hear my very noisy air conditioner. Hi, welcome to a new video. I'm alive. I don't know what to film. That is my thing. I don't have any ideas for videos, so I'm still wearing hair clips. Hi, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being here. My name is Trisha, Trish, or Weepy as I go by online. You can call me whichever one of those names. And welcome to my March wrap up. No, March just started. Welcome to my February wrap up. I'm kind of filming this in like a, I don't know, I'm not prepared to film this at all. I just kind of didn't want to film it too late before I forget the books I read in February. I'm very forgetful, so that's like, anyways, I read 4 physical books and 3 ebooks, so that's 7 books, which, hey, is 3 more than last month, than January. So let's start with the ebooks. I read all my romance books on ebook format, because it's just like, I don't know, I just prefer it that way. Especially the spicy ones. So the first ebook is A Touch of Darkness, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I'm gonna give that one a 3.5 out of 5. It was okay. You know, it felt very much like a mafia like spicy book, even though it is a Greek mythology retelling. I don't know, it was okay. It was spicy. And then the next one I read was The Fall of Troy. This one is a student ex-professor age gap forbidden romance type of thing. It's also spicy. The only problem I have with this is that the female lead is only 18, and the guy, it's never mentioned how old he is, but it is obvious that he is older because he's her professor. So that made me a little uncomfy, and again, this is spicy, it has smut, so I'm gonna give that one a 3 out of 5. Again, it was okay, but it is beautifully written. I can give the author that. She has very beautiful writing. And then the last ebook I read was Brutal Air. Can't even pronounce that word. By, oh, I forgot to say, I didn't say the author's names, huh? Touch of Darkness is by Scarlett St. Clair. The Fall of Troy is by Dr. Rebecca Sharp, and Brutal Air is by Eden O'Neill. Okay. Brutal Air, I'm gonna give that one a 1 out of 5. It was spicy, but the characters just felt very flat. And plot? What plot? There is no plot. So that's getting a 1 out of 5 from me. So those are all the ebooks I read. Now on to the physical books. The very first one I read is Unwanted by Ramayana Rojas, and this is the very first book that I read that is written by a local Filipino author, so kind of support local, you know. This is fantasy. It's like a fantasy romance fiction book, and I would rate this a 3.5 out of 5. You can see I tabbed quite a bit, but most of those are like for world building, because again, this is fantasy and I'm not very used to reading fantasy, and this feels very high fantasy to me. It has a lot of descriptions of like the places and then the history behind like the what would you call it? Because this is our main girl. She's part of like a royal family. Yeah, it has a lot of detailed descriptions about the place, the history, and like the background of our main girly over here. And yeah, overall I actually really like this. She is coming out with a second book, which I am very, very excited for. Another thing I like about this book is that there are no long dwindling paragraphs. So I got through this book actually really quickly. Long paragraphs just make me lose focus, okay, which is why I take really long when reading a book. I have spoken to Ate Ramayana. I just call her Ate, but I actually found out that I am like maybe 8-9 months older, but I'm calling her Ate out of respect because hello, she has a book, she wrote a book, and it's so good. So if you are looking to support more local authors, I do highly suggest checking this one out. If Ate Ramayana is watching this is so good. I can't wait for the next one. For the month of February, I read 3 Agatha Christie books because I was kind of like on a little Agatha Christie marathon. Here they are. The very first one I read is her most famous work, and that is And Then There Were None. 5 out of 5. This was so good. This was so good. This was so good. This was so good. I have no words. Like, this just takes you on a lot of twists and turns. Look at how much... This is probably one of my most tabbed books as well. Like, can you see that? And there's even one up here. Yeah. I wrote a lot on this book as well because, you know, I was trying to figure it out. But I knew I couldn't figure it out because I'm dumb. And I used up, like, at least 2 full, like, colors. Oh, I was looking for this. 5 out of 5. So good. And this was dark. Surprisingly dark. If you get to the end. I mean, yeah, it is dark because people are dying. But once you get to like the revelations of each characters and their pasts and things like that, especially the ending, yeah, I like this one. 5 out of 5. The next Agatha Christie book I read is Murder on the Orient Express. As you can see, I tried to tab in the beginning, but I was just like, nah. I'm giving this one a 2 out of 5. This just does not tickle my fancy. It's not my cup of tea. I wanted something like And Then There Were None. You know, I wanted something as dark as this, but this is a Poirot mystery. This is part of the Poirot series, and I think that series isn't supposed to be like... Hi. My cat just woke up. Yeah, as I was saying, I think the Poirot series isn't supposed to be as dark and as like morbid and gritty as And Then There Were None was. So this was a 2 out of 5. It was okay. The revelation at the end, like, it wasn't shocking. It was underwhelming. So I'm sorry if you like this book, but this is just my personal opinion. I'm giving this a 2 out of 5. And the last Agatha Christie book I read is another Poirot mystery, and it's Cards on the Table. This one gets a maybe a 2.5 out of 5 for me. Again, doesn't tickle my fancy. I don't think I will be reading any more Poirot mysteries. I don't know. I really want to read Death on the Nile. I know that recently got made into a movie, but yeah, this was okay. Also, I don't play cards, so I don't understand like half of the things going on. I was gonna talk about the books that I'm currently reading, but I feel like I should make a separate video for my TBR. Okay, I'll just talk about them now. The ones that I am currently reading, that I have started, are another Agatha Christie book. This is Crooked House. This is a standalone. It's not part of the Miss Marple or the Poirot series, so I hope this is good, because I heard this is also one of Christie's favorite like works that she's published. And then I also recently started Alone with You in the Ether by Ollie V. Blake. As you guys know, I freaking loved the Atlas 6, so yeah, I like have no idea what's going on so far, but I hope that will be explained as I move on with the book. And that was all of the books I read for February. I will make a separate video talking about my current TBR. I have more books coming in. I bought more books. It's a problem. I need someone to confront me. Actually, don't. I hate confrontation. Yeah, that was all of the books I read for the month of February. I'm sorry this is so like, this has been put very haphazardly, and I am guessing the editing will be like that as well. Yeah, yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.